Hi there, Maddog here. As promised, as always, on my little TV classic slot, STD, episode 12. Yes, bolting descriptions or something it was called. Whatever it's called. The name is irrelevant, but it is still STD. Yep, my word leaps and bounds. As always, as we've always said, it always does follow predecessors. They're stuck still in the alternate universe. And what a twist. Well, you're going to have to watch that one because the twist isn't too unsurprising, but is quite a moderate surprise, especially when you see where the direction it is heading. I mean, my word. Commiserations to the writers of this new Star Trek. STD, definitely, I'm finding it more and more surprisingly great. You know, I've got to be honest, even though they're still using the ideas, I'm starting to see past that. But that theme tune, that's homing in on a bit, but I would prefer to have a bit more traditional type theme tune. I think many possibly would, but I don't know. It's sort of like a mixed sort of situation that some people will like, some people won't. But what happens to this show, it is just, wow. I don't know, can I carry on doing these classic, because the whole idea was all the faults that were in the show, all the faults seem now to be ironed out since the second half of season 1. You know how, you heard how bad the first 9 episodes weren't exactly good, but the 9th episode it did start picking up. The 10th it got even better, and then bang, they copied the bleeding Voyagers, Star Trek Voyagers stigma, but not faraway galaxy. Well, yeah, kind of faraway galaxy, but not in the same universe. Wow, bingo! It's another universe, and that's where they are stuck and trying to find their way back to their universe. What they class as Federation Space. Federation Space. Where there's duplicates of duplicates of duplicates, obviously invaded in that particular space. So, is this how it's going to be now? You watch how it unfolds with the 2 twists that were in the story. Yeah, it's a very big challenge to see where that's now going to lead them, because, yep, the potential is now still the same as Voyager, but still with many more leaps and bounds. And yep, they don't want the Federation in that universe because it contaminates their ways. Being an empire and a Federation, who'd ever imagine that? When they did say originally there was 2 captains, there is 2 captains in a way, but you have to watch that to see what I'm talking about on the 2 captains. But meantime, most of it seems to be quite good. I mean, I can't fault it. There's a lot of devious twists that are seeming to be unravelling within the show, and I still would prefer it to be maybe a bit more imaginative to a degree. But how far can you take the imagination, especially with a show so vast and so traditional as the Star Trek universe? I mean, STD is what we are looking at, and STD is the latest transition of that universe. Following in lines, I've got to say, it would appear uniforms have changed, ideas have slightly changed too. So yeah, in a way, they are still following another streamlined time, following from the latest movies that they made, the ones that were directed by that other guy, I can't think of his name off, man. Abraham Admir or whatever his name is. What he's done with the show, I can see the influence. The influence is quite good, actually. And I mean, that's actually getting carried on in this new transition of this series. And you can see it clearly. So that's why I think it's starting to be improving in its whole general approach. I mean, I can't say, hey man, it is a load of rubbish. Hey, get rid of those horrible Klingons. Even there's no Klingons yet. And will we see Klingons? But they have been wiped out, apparently, in that universe. Well, we shall see. I still don't trust some of the other twists that are seeming to be unravelling within that show. But Other than that, the plot is pretty good. They're stuck in a universe so alien to their own universe and so harsher that for once they're actually trying to outwit themselves. And it's not too bad. I mean, I like the idea of it. I like it's brilliant. I mean, as I was surprised, I'm not going to say too much because I'll end up ruining the plot of what the story seems to be unravelling on today. So it's very difficult for this because I'm trying to tell you everything I want to say about it because it is very good. I cannot say... I mean, I don't like what they've done with the ships. That's where the only thing it goes a bit wrong because the ships don't seem to be... They're way more advanced than Kirk and the Enterprise. They're even more advanced than Deep Space Nine. Now, if they're going to carry on with that timeline, why didn't they just use that same type of designing flaws they used for in Voyager? They had the Star Trek Voyager, the Starship Voyager, quite advanced. It was a network, a mind network thing. It had gel packs. Well, why couldn't they have carried on with... I mean, then you looked at the original series, the original season, the original series and then the Enterprise series, two different parts ahead. You had the original series, The Almighty Beginning, and the Enterprise was the last of that timeline, it would appear, that type of timeline before Ibrahim actually did the last three movies, which, with all fairness, were pretty good. It seems to be laming a bit on the second one. Same as I've got to be honest with the fan base. The fan base Star Trek continues. It was good. A bit corny, that last one. I mean, they've ended that show now, which is a bit of a shame. Because that was another good show. At least it was still following within the lines of... Yeah, it was still following within the lines of the way we are familiar with. So other than that, yeah, it seems okay, and I can't say I'm complaining too much about that in any way. And I can hear a phone ring. Okay, I must need to be going to my place of vocation. Oh no, not a big red bus. Can it go into an alternate universe and it won't be a big red bus, it'll be something kind of different. I would prefer that anyway. Enough of my insanity. But I said, all I can say to wind this show up today is, it's a one definitely to watch, and yep, it's going in leaps and bounds, far superior than I anticipated it being, and it is pretty darn good. Yep, I'm going to get that for a minute, and nope, don't need to. Them bells have stopped. I don't know if anyone hear that, but they have definitely stopped. Yes, thankfully. Anyway, but I said no, I'm waffling again. Sidetracked because of them damn bells, and I will go to work soon, so drab. But anyways, STD, keep the good work up. Fans out there, enjoy them, and yeah, I would give that a chance. Watch the Star Trek Continues fan base on YouTube. It's very good, and I can't complain about that show. That was good. You have to get used to the new characters, but it's another one I would say. It was good. It still was in the timelines we are all familiar with, us oldies. And it still was moderately well done. Corny to some degree, but better in another. So anyways, I'm going to wind it up on that and say, yep. Keep the writing on. Keep the filming on. Keep the good work up. And I'm looking forward to the next 2 episodes. Assuming there is. Well, I should imagine they've got a way to go. I think it was proposed something like 20 episodes going to be in this season. And yep, now when I said earlier, when I started these TV classics to do with STD, I didn't think it got the potential to make any other seasons. But now, if they keep on the path they're doing, they're finding their way. Alright, they're still using an old idea from Voyager, but with the new approach, which is now working. And I would say, keep it up. Let's see how they develop on their epic journey to try and get back to their Federation space. And how many duplicates are we going to see, surprising us with any God knows what. but it's very good. Recommend it, and I'll chat with you again probably in another 2 episodes, unless it gets really bad and drops. Hopefully it won't. Keep good work up. Hopefully it'll carry on through to the traditions. Let's see a few more seasons of it. In the path you're going, you can easily do it, and people will guarantee to buy that or watch that or definitely streamline it. It's probably doing well on streamlining now. Till then, or not, take care of yourselves, be safe. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I guess I will speak with you again in the near future on this universe, not the other one. Until then, take care, be lucky, be safe. Bye for now. This is Maddog's Classic TV Slot STD. Bye now.